87 win over USA was propelled by none other but the NBA world knows him as Gabe Vincent. He hit 6 threes in the win over the Americans, 21 points to lead the Tigers. You see him pulling up in transition there, hand in his face, it doesn't matter. From the corner, he knocks it down. Transition, trail, triple, boom, baby. He was on fire, 6 of 8 from beyond the arc. And head coach Mike Brown, how about the job he has done with this national team? They're looking to medal in Tokyo. That's what he has said. And hey, if you can beat Team USA, you got as good of a chance as any team. Well, meanwhile, for Argentina, it was a tough 87-84 buzzer-beating loss to Australia on Saturday, but it wasn't the fault of Luis Scola, the 10-year NBA veteran with 25 points and 8 rebounds to lead the Argentine national team, and he did it in a variety of spots. You saw the little fadeaway, step out, hit 4 threes, put it on the deck, take it to the hole, finishing off the glass there. 4 of 9 from beyond the arc for Luis Scola. And his head coach, Sergio Hernandez, one of the most accomplished coaches in Argentina for their national league, and of course, internationally. He's coached them for more than a decade across 2 stints. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these teams. Nicolas Brusino, Marcos Delia, Maximo Fierrerup, Luis Scola, and Luca Vildozo of the New York Knicks, starting 5 for Argentina. And for Nigeria, 3 Miami Heaters in there. Precious Achua, KZ Okpala, and Gabe Vincent, alongside Minnesota's Josh Okogie and Ike Wamu, a 4-year G League veteran. So just about ready to roll. Nigeria in white, Argentina in baby blue. And let's do this thing. I think a premature jump on the part of Nigeria. I'm going to give it to Argentina. Our officials, Ahmed Yassin, Hector Sanchez, and Teresa Stuck. Thank you for joining us on NBA TV if you're in the States, and internationally, we appreciate your viewership. Second Olympic tune-up of 3 for these teams in Vegas. Scola. Tough jumper, defended well by Wamu, and the rebound ripped down by Okogie. Known for his defensive presence. Very athletic offensively, but a little wild there. Fierrerup as we go end to end in the early going. And push-off going to be called on Scola.
Foul inside on Argentina's number 4, Luis Scola. His first personal.
Fast pace to start.
Argentina's
quite 30 seconds in. A tough on-ball defense. The Argentinian guards do a great job of pressuring the rock. And the opposing PGs bring it up. Okogie running point here for Nigeria. See if Vincent can keep the hot hand. A little off that time. Offensive rebound to Okogie and kicked by Scola. Well, you can't expect Gabe Vincent to hit every 3.
Previous foul on Argentina is not a team foul.
Looking for Vincent again, not there, and Wamu wasn't ready for it. Picked off by Brusino to the hole with the left hand, and the Argentinians strike first. Wamu pushing it right back, and knocked away by Delia. Trying to find Achua there. Marcos Delia, solid big for Argentina. Plays professionally in Italy last couple of years, and 3 years before that in the ACB in Spain. One of the top domestic leagues in the world. Into the backcourt, and they are going to call that over and back. They're saying Okpala touched it in the front court, and then in the backcourt, he collected it. Defense to offense for Brusino and Argentina on that last trip down the floor. It's our only bucket of the game. Brusino, guy who has NBA experience with the Mavericks and the Hawks. Scola doubled. He had Vildoza in the corner, but he wants to do it himself, and you see why. Luis Scola Has a ton of back-to-basket moves. Vincent on the drive there. Again, he goes by Namdi. That's why you see Namdi wearing number 22. He said after the game on why he goes by Namdi, he's like, I use that name when I'm representing Nigeria. When I went back home and introduced myself to somebody as Gabe, they said, what's your name? I said, Vincent, Gabe Vincent. And they said, no, what is your name? And I said, Namdi. And they said, okay, nice to meet you. And he's like, it's an alter ego. Sometimes you become a different person, but it's fun just to represent the nation, to represent my people, and do it with my name. It's just another step of it. It's very important. So he has Namdi on his back when he plays for Nigeria. Again, the NBA world knows him as Gabe Vincent. Wamu looking to get it in. Got deflected by Vildoza just a little bit. Here's Achua. Almost lost the handle. Goes to Akpala. Didn't score on Saturday. Played great defense, though, and defended well there by the Argentinians as Scola gets sent to the deck. Luis Scola, 41 years young. This is no charity case. This isn't, oh, we're going to let you play your 5th Olympics because you've meant so much. No, it's you're playing your 5th Olympics with us because you're arguably the best player on the team still. He has been incredible. The 2019 World Cup, he was averaging around 18 a game at the age of 39. At 25 and 8 at the age of 41 on Saturday. Keeps himself in great shape. Whistle going against Argentina. Here comes a Kogi. Paulo looking for the extra pass, and that gets deflected and off Wamu. So it's been a tough go of things for the Nigerians here in the first 2 minutes. Turning it over, tough shots. 3rd turnover already for Nigeria. Just an exhibition on Saturday, but what a moment it was for D-Tigers. And all fans of Nigeria basketball and African basketball as a continent. Luka Vildoza, a little hezzy, misses the shot. Kogi saves it in. Achua running the break. Nice bounce pass and a solid acrobatic finish for KZ Akpala. Those two played together in Miami. Akpala just finishing up his 2nd year of NBA service, and Vildoza getting a little too fancy there, and that wasn't touched by anybody in white.
Possession goes back to Nigeria.
Achua showing off his handles here. And then the second side finish for Akpala. His first bucket of his Vegas stint with the Nigerian national team. Getting ready for his first Olympic competition. Achua looking for Vincent. They deny the dribble handoff, and D'Elia gets the theft. Fierreru to the hoop. It's good. Maximo Fierreru with the deuce. Kogi fouled there by Vildoza. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Didn't strip a Kogi cleanly. Clearly, I should say. Get some subs in here as Vildoza picks up personal. And Achua checks out in favor of Jalil Okafor, 6-year NBA veteran, did not play on Saturday. And D'Elia checks out in favor of Tashevek Galizi, but there is Jalil Okafor of the Detroit Pistons. Wasn't long ago when he was averaging 17 a game in the NBA as a rookie with the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Akpala. Going to a Kogi. Strong on the 3. Inside and drives and dishes out to Brusino. Foot on the line, doesn't matter. Galizi, the offensive rebound, a beast on the O boards, turns it over there. Akpala trying to thread the needle inside. Scola read it perfectly, and then KZ gets it right back for Nigeria. Okafor lays it in. Nice sidestep into the defender there by Jalil Okafor. Vildoza, nice wraparound feed into the corner. Scola in and out. Paula. It's a Kogi, goes behind the back. And you can see his 2-foot vertical leap there. Going off 2 feet, he rises with ease. Big time 2-foot jumper is a Kogi. Vildoza contested well there by Gabe Vincent. Vincent from the corner, in and out. You just expect it to go down every time he puts it up in FIBA competition. Finished the season on a real heater with Miami. Shot just 31% from downtown for the regular season, but 42% over his last 15. We're going to get a travel called on Fierro. Kind of shuffled the puppies there. It was a rough start for Nigeria, but they've settled into this contest. And Jalil Okafor with the nice layup, and then Okogie gets past his defender and jams it down. Pounded by Vildoza. And they turn it over, looking inside for Okafor. Poked away nicely by Galisi. Runner in the lane. The touch not quite there for Vildoza. Finished the year with the Knicks as the outlet pass is knocked away by Brusino. Well, we played a little more than half of the first quarter. We are tied at 6. Watching Argentina and Nigeria.
Shaq, remember you telling us to check out the General for car insurance, so we left you deep in the woods? Turns out you were right about the General. They're actually a quality insurance company. Let's get out of here.
5 more minutes. My skunk is almost done. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the General.
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
If you're over 50, imagine you could turn back the clock on your stiff, achy joints 10, even 20 years. Imagine you could do this without products that just temporarily hide the symptoms and may have side effects. Imagine no more. Introducing Instaflex Advanced. Get a complimentary sample just by texting STIFF to 369-369. Instaflex Advanced is different because it targets the root cause of joint soreness and stiffness. It doesn't just cover up symptoms. Instead, it bathes your joints in its unique combination of 5 key natural ingredients found in no other product. Key ingredients backed by 5 clinical studies. Instaflex Advanced is so powerful, you could have better knees in just 1 week. Maybe that's why it's the #1 selling joint brand at GNC. But you can only get your complimentary sample by texting STIFF to 369-369. Plus, text now and we'll include a tube of Instaflex pain cream with its exclusive oxygenated oil for fast-acting relief from the pain of arthritis, backaches, and sore muscles, absolutely free. Text STIFF to 369-369.
We got a full slate of games for you this week in Las Vegas. Amongst national teams right now, of course, Argentina and Nigeria. Later this evening on NBC Sportsnet, Australia and USA. Then Argentina and the Americans tomorrow, followed by Australia and Nigeria on NBA TV. And then we also have some women's teams playing. Nigerian women's national team, the American women's national team, and the Australian women's national team all in action. And then the Spanish men's national team will be here as well on July 18th. Argentina with it. It's Scola. He's got Okafor on him. Defended well by Jalil. Caleb Agata, another one of the heroes for Nigeria on Saturday, checking in. They get it to Okafor inside, and you just have a feeling that Jalil Okafor is going to be a FIBA killer. But it's a different game as opposed to the NBA. Still a lot of back-to-the-basket stuff. He can stay in the paint on defense. Hits the deck there, gets the steal. Throws it right to Leandro Bolmaro, future Minnesota Timberwolf. They hold his rights. He is expected to join Minnesota next year. He gets the deuce for Argentina. And Metu just walks into a 3. Chimezie Metu of the Sacramento Kings. Behind the back, nicely done by Campazzo, setting up Scola for 3. Put on a platter there by the Denver Nuggets point guard, Facundo Campazzo. Nice spin move, Okogie rising to the rim. Okogie just makes it look so easy when he elevates. Jumps in front of Garino there. Patricio Garino in for the first time. And has it pinned off the window. Josh Okogie putting together a highlight reel in this first quarter. Metu attacks the closeout of Scola and tried to put Galizzi on the gram. He'll go to the line for two. That foul going on Tashevek Galizzi. This is Okogie. Just calmly going down the lane. Yeah, do this all day, folks. That's what Okogie's saying. Some subs in, including Obi Emigano for D Tigers, along with Mie Oni. This is Chimezie Metu. A nice finish to the season with the Sacramento Kings. Got a 3-year deal. Yep. Sergio Hernandez giving out some commands. Metu, a skilled big, played collegiately at USC. He lived in Nigeria with his father from the ages of 6 to 12, so 6 years spent in Nigeria for Chimezie Metu. They get it back off the missed free throw. Emigano will do the honors. Okafor spinning on D'Elia. A nice idea there by Emigano. The execution wasn't there. Gabriel Deck setting up Garino. Yes, sir. Patricio Garino from downtown. Former Orlando Magic player. Played a handful of games for the Magicians 4 years ago. Looking for Agata backdoor, rolls all the way to Emigano, hops his way through the defense. Nicely done by Obi Emigano. Played last year in the ACB with Fuenlabrada, averaged close to 10 a game. Deck back to the basket. He loves the post guys up. And Emigano wasn't having any of it.
Possession stays with Argentina. There's 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Mie Oni trying to save it in, but it goes right to Deck. Finds the open Garino for 3. That gave Argentina a 3-point lead. It's now a 1-point edge for Argentina. The 2004 gold medalist, 2008 bronze finishers. Stan Okoye checks in for Chimezie Metu for Nigeria. Great on-ball defense by Stan Okoye checks in for Chimezie Metu for Nigeria. Great on-ball defense by Agata. Oni lost it, hits the deck. How about the effort from Mie Oni? Outlet it to Agata. Just a bit strong, but Okoye's there. He puts it in. Nigeria in front. Deck going backdoor, cut off by Agata. Deck wants it on the block. Help comes from Oni, Mie Oni, known for his defense with the Utah Jazz. Hit 2 huge threes in the 4th quarter against USA on Saturday. But got a lot of burn with Utah in stretches because of his defensive work and his hustle. Late clock for Campazzo. Baku creates separation. Efeudo the miss. Oh, Campazzo at full stretch. This is just a tune-up. Don't tell these guys that. A lot of pride when you play for your country. Exhibition or not. $1.09 remaining in the first. Udo, former EuroLeague Finals MVP, goes to Amagano. Obi Amagano with a couple of buckets in the first. Looking for a lob inside, deflected right back to CAMPAZZO, and Garino has his second three of the first. And Magano, that's an illegal screen. Yep. That was a two-hand shove there by Okoye. So Argentina will get it back and take another look at the Garino triple from the corner. As Argentina calls timeout. Argentina got off to a good start, but Nigeria roaring right back here in Las Vegas.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Well, not only was it a big night on Saturday for Nigeria, but it was for Argentina as well. On the soccer side, playing in the Copa America final against Brazil. And you can hear them getting excited. Argentina winning 1-0. Sergio Hernandez, hands in the air, waving around like you just don't care, as they won the Copa America championship. And Argentina and Nigeria in soccer have faced off 5 times in the group stage in the World Cup. Nigeria's only been to the World Cup 6 times, the FIFA World Cup, that is. Argentina won all those games by 1 goal. They faced off a lot in Olympic competition in soccer and basketball as well. We'll get into a little more of that later, as there's a foul called by Emagano. So in men's basketball in the Olympics, Nigeria has made it twice and faced Argentina twice in the group stage, losing by 28 one time and 14 another time. In the FIBA World Cup, or the World Championship, Nigeria has made the World Cup 3 times, faced them in the group stage twice. They've also faced in the men's soccer gold medal match in the Olympics twice, Argentina winning one of those and Nigeria winning one of those. So these sides very familiar with each other on the pitch and on the court. As the Leah finishes inside, Argentina reclaims the edge. Shot clock off for Agata and friends. Seeing a lot of blue jerseys, as there is a foul on the screen. Second illegal pick called on the Nigerians in recent memory. I'll go on Epe Udo. Epe, former number 6 pick in the 2010 draft by the Golden State Warriors. 7 years in the NBA, played last year in China. Runner to beat the buzzer, and that goes over the backboard for CAMPAZZO. Well, very competitive first quarter. Nigeria got out to a good start. Nigeria turned it over a little bit. Then the Nigerians roared in front, and Argentina ends the first quarter with a 2-point lead. Jalil Okafor looking good, and so was Luis Scola and Patricio Garino. And hey, Josh Okogie with the dunk. Garino with 2 threes in the first.
I had no idea investing regularly could add up this much.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about compound interest and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
There's an America we build and one we explore. One that's been paved, and one that's forever wild. But freedom means you don't have to choose just one adventure. You get both. Introducing the wildly civilized, all-new, 3-row Jeep Grand Cherokee L.
What can businesses do to help fight the climate crisis?
Alcune idee ce le ho.
Do more sustainable farming. It's a thing now.
Use wind or solar.
Go all electric faster. I dare you. I'm only 6. You figure it out. What's it gonna take for you to do something? Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Climate change affects all of us.
This is your chance to do something good.
Never see that. Use the trap toe.
I had no idea it was that easy to diversify my portfolio.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about diversification and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
Well, we've seen a lot of defense leading to offense through 10 minutes of play between Argentina and Nigeria. There was Nicolas Brusino getting the steal and score. And off another Nigeria turnover, it's Maximo Fierreru. That was the first bucket of the game. Mie Oni trying to save it in, but it goes right to Gabriel Deck. Now got Garino free for 3. Garino leads all scorers with 6 points through 1 quarter of play as we start off quarter numero dos. Garebu into the game, number 1 for Nigeria. This is Agata who's doubled. Okoye, instead of the swing, decides to take the 3 off the dribble. Garino, blocked away by Udo. Garebu leading the break. Obi, Emma, Gano, no. Udo, yes. And we're all tied up. Udo recently saying he'd like to finish his career in EuroLeague. Really had a nice name for himself in Turkey. Earned himself another contract in the NBA with the Utah Jazz. Well, look at this from Epe. Blocks the shot. Sending Garino shot. Sending Garino packing. Barely left his hand before Udo said, "Not in my house, senor." Bolmaro from the foul line. Good hustle following his shot and knocks it off Udo. About that from Leandro Bolmaro. Drafted 23rd overall in 2020, and he might have jammed a finger. Kind of doubled over there. No play through. Campazzo gets fouled. That'll go on Agata. Now, if you're an NBA fan, the foul rule is pretty similar to FIBA, where it's a 15 foul, you're shooting free throws. There's no first foul in the last 2 minutes like there is in the NBA. And it's 5 personal fouls and you foul out, not 6, because it's a 40-minute game instead of 48. Another big difference, you can camp out on the key defensively. No defensive 3 seconds. Campazzo fouled again, this time by Garebu. Garebu played collegiately at Washington State, had a couple of nice years in the G League, and last year was in France and Germany. Give and go, Campazzo lost it, almost deflected in. Took a spill. Okoye almost had it ripped. Physical start to this second quarter.
Fouls on Argentina's number 7, Facundo CAMPAZZO.
Nigeria's already committed 3 team fouls. That's the first on Argentina here in the second as CAMPAZZO commits the crime.
Number 8,
Nicolas Laprovitola has checked in for Argentina. Scola in there as well. And go inside to Emigano. Passes out of the post. Okoye lets it rip. I mentioned these teams have faced in the group stage each of the last 2 Olympics. That won't happen this year, as Nigeria is in Group B with Australia, Germany, and Italy, and Argentina has Group C with Japan, Spain, and Slovenia. Running the rock. Another former NBA player. A couple of months with the Spurs a few years back. Go inside to Gabriel Deck. Beautiful pass out of the post, and Garino is short this time. Agata in transition. A little wild there. CAMPAZZO running. Whips the pass out to Laprovitola. He takes it inside, pushes it up, and perfectly puts it through. Laprovitola is Argentina back in front. Foul called on the release. So Garino picks up the foul. Free throws coming up for D-Tigers. Nickname of the men's national team. It's the soccer team called the Super Eagles. D-Tigers on the men's basketball side. Obi Emigano at the line to shoot 2. Was born in Nigeria, moved from Lagos to the United States when he was just 2 years old. His family settled in the Oklahoma City area. Finished up his collegiate career at Oral Roberts, where he was 2-time first-team All-Summit League and was 7th in the country in scoring as a redshirt senior. He hit the first and the second. That was behind the line.
One shot.
So,
Let's go, guys.
3-shot foul. 2 of 3. Baza, what about Chima Moneke? Checked in. Scola, they let him have an open 3. Achua is just going to hang out in the paint. Gets the miss. A lob for Precious Achua. Locks it up nicely by Emigano. Well, back and forth we go on the seesaw. Nigeria has never advanced out of the group stage, but with the performance they had against USA and how they're looking against Argentina, a team that has won a gold medal, won a bronze, coming off a silver at the World Cup a couple of years ago. I think you got to say Nigeria has a great shot to make it to the quarterfinals and then some. Irebu on the pull-up. Oneke draws the foul inside. Emigano working in concert with Precious Achua put Nigeria in front. They lead Argentina by 2, 23-21. D-Tigers doing work in Sin City.
America, it's always been the dream to get a job where you can rock a real boss suit. A track suit. Woo! Now that's flavor. Just like Smirnoff's red, white, and berry seltzer. We should crack one of these open. Flavors on 100, sugars on 0.
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
Little Caesars now has the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust with a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust. It's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
That's enough, Darren.
Sorry.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10.
Pizza, pizza.
Yeah. There you go.
Go wherever your wild side takes you. Toyota. Let's go places.
What is that?
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's...
Lavender? Yes, it is. Old Spice. It's for men.
But I like the smell of it.
A look at lovely Las Vegas. Pushing 110 this time of year. Fahrenheit, that is. And inside Mandalay Bay at Michelob Ultra Arena, Nigeria has a 2-point lead, 23-21 with 6:46 to go in the first half against Nigeria. Against Argentina, I should say. Nigeria coming off that big win over the United States, winning by 3. An 8-point lead late, got some defensive stops. Got a big bucket from that guy, Michael Benajay. He's off target there. Offensive rebound, keeping it alive was Moneke, and it'll earn Achua a trip to the stripe. 2 free throws here for Precious Achua. Was named to the Rising Stars Challenge. Of course, they didn't play that game this year. Kind of a modified All-Star weekend. Achua at the line, a place that needs some work, but you wouldn't know it by that free throw. The rotation was perfect. It was 51% at the line with the Miami Heat. It was 1 year in Memphis when he was the American Athletic Conference Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year. He was a 60% foul shooter, and he shows why he was 51% from the foul line with Miami on that last attempt. Nice bounce pass inside. Looking for Scola was CAMPAZZO. Benajay on the help defense. Wamu pass and crash. Taking the charge there. Faku. CAMPAZZO being that defensive pest. Really got under the skin of a lot of NBA lead guards this year. Think about Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. You certainly weren't fans of going up against Faku. Make things tough on you. Vitola. Nigeria showing a 2-3 zone here. Gabriel Deck of the Thunder. Good ball movement around the perimeter. CAMPAZZO draws a double. It's La Provitola in and out. Good look, good ball movement. Nigeria with a 7-2 edge this quarter against Argentina. Moneke turns it over. Scola trailed triple, bothered by Benajay. Have a blindside contest there. Not sure how much it affected Scola, as Achua is unaffected on the drive. Nice take by Precious Achua. Part of the rotation for a good chunk of the year with Miami. Played in 61 of the 72 games. Scola keeps that pivot foot down. Defended perfectly by Precious Achua. Irebu, so fast with the rock. Put it up too hard off the glass, though. Numbers for Argentina and CAMPAZZO. 5-point lead in the leather for D Tigers. Benajay has a sweet-looking stroke, and he cashes it in. Former Detroit Piston puts Nigeria up 8, largest lead of the game. Kind of fell asleep in transition. Allows Vitola to attack the closeout, draw and foul. But Nigeria's been clicking here, getting stops, and Precious Achua, he's shown he can handle the rock. Gets past Deck, takes it to town on Scola and scores. Scaled big, Precious Achua. Didn't show off a whole lot of that with Miami this year. Scola pulling the string there. Wamu using the pick. G-League veteran sets up a Rebu, and now here's Maneke. Got himself caught in a bad spot. Numbers for Brusino and Argentina. 4-on-1, they get a layup. A little more than midway through the second. Achua, face up three. Precious Achua. He was 0 for 1 from downtown with the Miami Heat this year. Now, granted, it is a shorter line in FIBA as Rebu scores off the Argentina turnover, and the Nigerians have built an 11-point lead. Wamu commits the try, but back to that Achua three. Now, this is a guy who, only attempted 1 3 for the Miami Heat, missed it. It was 33% for 3 with Memphis. The international line. Showing off the sweet stroke. Nothing wrong with that release right there. A line change for Nigeria, as Achua is one of those guys going to the bench. Las Vegas Golden Knights Vegas Golden Knights, I should say, don't play too far away from here. Aprovitola hits the first. There's Achua. And the FIBA line is 22 feet 1 inch and some change. NBA 3-point line 23 feet 9 inches. So it is shorter, but not a whole lot shorter. So that's something for Heat fans to look forward to next year, potentially, from their 2020 first-round pick. Hey, Vincent back in the game, a.k.a. Namdi. Akpala on a three. Tracking down the rebound is Okafor. Okafor, that's an offensive foul. Yep. Through the elbow of Brusino. Created separation with the bow. That'll get called every time. It's a good start for Okafor. Had a couple of quick buckets. You're going to see it here. Yep. And he even made a little bit of contact with the face. Brusino. Got a little too handsy there defensively. But you love how these guards are pressuring the ball, bringing it up court against the opposing guards. This isn't walking into a half-court set kind of stuff. This is, you got to earn your possession. And if they're doing this in exhibition games, just imagine the intensity in Tokyo. Games will be played at Saitama Super Arena, technically in Saitama, Japan. Aprovitola goes 1 of 2. That's a situation, I think, the more that Okafor plays, he'll realize he can knock that off the rim. Should be a big boon for this Nigerian side, and you see why they're tipping in the miss. Live ball on the rim. FIBA play. For the NBA fans new to the FIBA game, is Okafor takes it away and lasers it ahead to Namdi. Contested three. Oh, he thought it was good. Contested well by Brusino. Aprovitola drawing contact. Pointing to the floor, but that won't matter because Nigeria has long put Argentina as opponents. Aprovitola back to the stripe. Mentioned he played for the San Antonio Spurs. That was during the 16-17 season. He played in 18 games. Actually got 3 starts for Team USA head coach Greg Popovich. The season where the Spurs went to the conference finals. Got waived in December. His mother actually ran for president of Argentina in 2015. Got a little more than 3% of the vote. Margarita Stolbizer, Argentinian politician. 6:27 after another split pair. Okafor, spin move, baby hook. Oh, that's nice. Jalil Okafor showing off his bag of tricks. Facundo Campazzo was looking for the foul, leaning into the defender. Didn't get the whistle. Okafor can't push it home. We are inside 2 minutes of the first half. Illegal screen. Yep. Go against Argentina. Campazzo puts the hand up. Here is Okafor. A nice little spin. Good footwork inside by Jalil Okafor. Okafor, his father is from Nigeria. Moved to the United States at the age of 20. Okafor himself grew up in Chicago. Played his first major competition with Nigeria. Of course, on the youth side, he played for Team USA. Okogie was going to go up for a slam until he ran into D'Elia. Thought better of it. Had it blocked. Brusino, nice drop off. D'Elia getting it done on both ends. The rejection and the stuff. And Argentina within single digits. Marcos D'Elia off the block. Fills the lane off the nice pass from Brusino.
It's always been the dream to get a job where you can rock a real boss suit. A tracksuit. Woo! Now that's flavor. Just like Smirnoff's red, white, and berry seltzer. We should crack one of these open. Flavors on 100, sugars on 0.
If you're over 50, imagine you could turn back the clock on your stiff, achy joints 10, even 20 years. Imagine you could do this without products that just temporarily hide the symptoms and may have side effects. Imagine no more. Get your complimentary sample of Instaflex Advanced just by texting AMAZE to 231231. Instaflex Advanced is different because it targets the root cause of joint soreness and stiffness. It doesn't just cover up symptoms. Instead, it bathes your joints in its unique combination of 5 key natural ingredients found in no other product. Key ingredients backed by 5 clinical studies. Instaflex Advanced is so powerful, you could have better knees in just 1 week. Maybe that's why it's #1 at GNC. But you can only get your complimentary sample by texting AMAZE to 231231. Plus, text now and we'll include a tube of Instaflex pain cream with its exclusive oxygenated oil for fast-acting relief from the pain of arthritis, backaches, and sore muscles, absolutely free. Text AMAZE to 231231.
D-Tigers getting it done inside today, dominating the paint. Jalil Okafor, a big reason why. Josh Okogie rising to the rim. How about the lob to Precious Achua? So it's a slew of dudes getting it done down low for the Nigerians. And head coach Mike Brown, Jalil Okafor has been impressive. And a reminder that when Nigeria beat Team USA, they hit 23s. So it was the long ball that got it done against the Yankees. And against Argentina, going to work down low. So Mike Brown has to be pleased with the variety of the offensive attack that his team has shown through these first 6 quarters of Olympic tune-up competition. Easy Paula back in. Driving dish, setting up Vincent. Oh, he rattles it down. So Nnamdi, he goes by with the Nigerian national team, hits his first 3 of the game. And it's a game-high 12-point lead for Nigeria. Juan Pablo Baulet inside off the nice creation by La Provitola. South is 60 here in the first half. A little Okafor. A little point forward action here. Point center. Pocket passes kicks. Akpala sent up his Miami Heat teammate, Gabe Vincent there. Nice work by Akpala on the drive and dish. Trying to get Vincent going. Him there. He was great in the FIBA World Cup. And if you ask people who are with the Stockton Kings, his pre-NBA team. They said he came back from the 2019 FIBA World Cup a different dude, just played with a lot more confidence. And he went from averaging like 8 or 9 points a game his first year in the G League to 23 with the Stockton Kings before he got called up to Miami. That second year after the FIBA World Cup. Okpala strong on a 3. Vincent trying to wrestle his way around La Provitola. And the foul's going to be on Argentina. Well, La Provitola a little too physical on that box out. That'll be free throws because Nigeria is in the bonus. Gabe, his father is Nigerian. He himself grew up in Central California in the Modesto, Stockton area. Played his college ball at UC Santa Barbara, 4 years at Gaucho. And in his second professional year, or his third professional year, I should say. He just finished up his second year in the NBA. Got to the NBA in his second professional season. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Looking for the 2 for 1. 3 is strong, but Paulet keeps it alive, and Okpala is fouled. That's going on D'Elia. Marcos D'Elia saying, huh? Will be KZ Okpala going to the line. Having a chat there with Teresa Stuck, one of our 3 officials. Crew chief, Ahmed Yassin and Hector Sanchez, the other. So Okpala to the line. 2 years with the Heat, drafted with the 2nd pick of the 2nd round in 2019 by Phoenix. And you all know how much Miami liked him. They gave up 3 future 2nd-round picks for KZ Okpala. His parents are Nigerian, playing his first Olympic competition. And Mike Brown's has high praise for Okpala, saying he could be a future Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Just with his defensive acumen. 20 seconds till halftime. That'll be prolonged a little bit as La Provito will go to the line.
Also, Nigeria's number 20, Josh Okogie. That's his 2nd personal. Nigeria in the penalty. Nicolas La Provitola, shooting 2.
Okay. It'll be 2 free throws for Nicolas La Provitola. La Provitola hitting the first. La Provitola has attempted now all the free throws for Argentina. He has been to the line 8 times, 6 of 8. Okogie doubled. Shot clock off here for D-Tigers. Irebu pops a 3. Bill Doza hit a half-court buzzer beater to end the first half against Australia. Gave a good effort there, but a little wide left. Well, a great first half for Nigeria. After knocking off USA on Saturday, they got a 10-point lead against the number 4 ranked team in the world, Argentina, here in Las Vegas. Welcome to halftime. Nigeria up by 10.
I had no idea investing regularly could add up this much.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about compound interest and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make car care make sense. With personalized service reviews that swap the car talk for straight talk, so you know what your car is telling you and what to do about it. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Klay Thompson's out for the year. I don't even know what to say.
There's no precedent for a comeback like this. But the odds never stopped us before. No matter what the next day brings, we get up We have to keep pushing forward, no matter how far we've been pushed back.
At Chewy, we believe feeling good comes first. That's why we offer veterinary diets, prescriptions, even compounded medications customized for your pet, so you can get what they need to feel healthy. Save 20% on your first prescription order at Chewy.com.
Jason, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more?
Cool.
So what are you waiting for? Michaela Maroney to get your Frisbee off the roof?
I'll get it.
Whoa.
Here you go.
Thank you, Michaela.
Dude, get it. I'm not getting it. You get it. You threw it. It's your Frisbee.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA, aged with goat's milk?
Or a Bavarian retail with a hint of huff and puff.
Yeah. Son, you want a dark beer?
Goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a bourbon ginger highball?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I had no idea it was that easy to diversify my portfolio.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about diversification and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
Back here in Las Vegas through 20 minutes of play, it's Nigeria with a 43-33 lead over Argentina at Michelob Ultra Arena in Mandalay Bay. And folks, we welcome you courtside. Kevin Dana with you, as it has been a very interesting first half. A 10-point lead for the Nigerians. It was a great start for Argentina. Nigeria was turning it over a little bit. Then they got into their rhythm. Tokyo. And right really now, we are in Las Vegas for some Olympic men's basketball tune-up contest. Our contest right now, Argentina against Nigeria. Two sides that are very familiar with each other in international competition here at Mandalay Bay. Well, Saturday night, if you missed it, you missed history. Nigeria becoming the first African nation to knock off Team USA in men's basketball competition, winning 90-87. Mike Brown, the head coach, talking with his boss in Golden State, Steve Kerr, sharing a laugh, and what a time it was for the Nigerians. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these teams. Nicolas Brusino, Marcos Delia, Maximo Fierrerup, Luis Scola, and Luca Vildozo of the New York Knicks, starting five for Argentina and for Nigeria. Three Miami Heaters in there. Precious Achua, KZ Okpala, and Gabe Vincent, alongside Minnesota's Josh Okogie and Ike Wamu, a four-year G League veteran. So just about ready to roll. Nigeria in white, Argentina in baby blue. And let's do this thing. I think a premature jump on the part of Nigeria. I'm going to give it to Argentina. Looking for Vincent again, not there, and Wamu wasn't ready for it. Picked off by Brusino to the hole with the left hand, and the Argentinians strike first. Scola doubled. He had Vildoza in the corner, but he wants to do it himself, and you see why. Ooh, little hezzy, misses the shot. Okogie saves it in. Achua running the break. Nice bounce pass and a solid acrobatic finish for KZ Okpala. Achua looking for Vincent. They deny the dribble handoff, and Delia gets the theft. Fierrerup to the hoop. It's good. Maximo Fierrerup with the deuce. Fierrerup inside and drives and dishes out to Brusino. Foot on the line, doesn't matter. Khaleesi, the offensive rebound, a beast on the O boards, turns it over there. Okpala trying to thread the needle inside. Scola read it perfectly, and then KZ gets it right back for Nigeria. Okafor lays it in. Nice sidestepping of the defender there by Jalil Okafor. Okpala. It's Okogie, goes behind the back. And you can see his 2-foot vertical leap there. Defended well by Jalil. Caleb Agata, another one of the heroes for Nigeria on Saturday, checking in. They get it to Okafor inside, and you just have a feeling that it's a different game as opposed to the NBA. Still a lot of back to the basket stuff. He can stay in the paint on defense. Hits the deck there, gets the steal. Throws it right to Leandro Bolmaro, future Minnesota Timberwolves. Chimezi Metu, the Sacramento Kings. Behind the back, nicely done by Campazzo, setting up Scola for three. Put on a platter there by the Denver Nuggets point guard, Facundo Campazzo. Nice spin move, Okogie rising to the rim. Okogie just makes it look so easy when he elevates. Jumps in front of Garino there, but a nice idea there by Emigano. The execution wasn't there. Gabriel Deck setting up Garino. Yes, sir. Looking for Agata backdoor. Rolls all the way to Emigano. Hops his way through the defense. Nicely done by Obi Emigano. Good ball movement. Bolmaro. Oni lost it. Hits the deck. How about the effort from Mie Oni? Outlet it to Agata. Just a bit strong, but Okoye's there. He puts it in. First. Teudo, former EuroLeague Finals MVP, goes to Emigano. Looking for a lob inside, deflected right back to Campazzo, and Garino has his second three of the first. Twice. They've also faced in the men's soccer gold medal match in the Olympics twice, Argentina winning one of those and Nigeria winning one of those. So these sides very familiar with each other. By the Golden State Warriors. 7 years in the NBA, played last year in China. Runner to beat the buzzer, and that goes over the backboard for Campazzo. Dribble. Garino. Oh, blocked away by Udo. Arebu leading the break. Obi Emigano. No. Udo. Yes. Agata in transition. A little wild there. Campazzo running. Whips the pass out to La Provitola. He takes it inside, pushes it up, and perfectly puts it through. Gets the miss. A lob for Precious Achua. Lofts it up nicely by Emigano. Well, back and forth we go on the seesaw. Bothered by Benajay. Have a blindside contest there. Not sure how much it affected Scola, as Achua is unaffected on the drive. 5-point lead in the leather for D Tigers. Benajay has a sweet looking stroke and he cashes it in. Veteran sets up Arebu, and now here's Maneke. Got himself caught in a bad spot. Numbers for Brusino and Argentina. 4-on-1, they get a layup. A little more than midway through the second. Achua, face up three. Precious Achua. He was 0 for 1 from downtown with the Miami Heat this year. Now, granted, it is a shorter line in FIBA, as Arebu. That's a situation, I think, the more that Okafor plays, he'll realize he can knock that off the rim. Should be a big boon for this Nigerian side, and you see why they're tipping in the miss. Devin after another split pair. Okafor, spin move, baby hook. Oh, that's nice. Up for a slam until he ran into D'Elia. Thought better of it, had it blocked. Brusino, nice drop off. D'Elia getting it done on both ends. The rejection and the stuff. And Argentina within single digits. Tune-up competition. Luziak Paula back in. Driving dish, setting up Vincent. Oh, he rattles it down. You've goes by with the Nigerian national team, hits his first three of the game. And it's a game-high 12-point lead for Nigeria. Juan Pablo Baulet inside off the net. Clock off here for the Tigers. Irebu pops a three. Vildoza hit a half-court buzzer beater to end the first half against Australia. Gave a good effort there. Buenos tardes to our friends in Buenos Aires. Good evening to our friends in Lagos. We are 10 days away from opening ceremonies in Tokyo. Right now, we are in Las Vegas for some Olympic men's basketball tune-up contest. Our contest right now, Argentina against Nigeria. Two sides that are very familiar with each other in international competition here at Mandalay Bay. Well, Saturday night, if you missed it, you missed history. Nigeria becoming the first African nation to knock off Team USA in men's basketball competition, winning 90-87. Mike Brown, the head coach, talking with his boss in Golden State, Steve Kerr, sharing a laugh, and what a time it was for the Nigerians. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these teams. Nicolas Brusino, Marcos Delia, Maximo Fierrerup, Luis Scola, and Luca Vildoza of the New York Knicks, starting five for Argentina and for Nigeria. Three Miami Heaters in there. Precious Achiuwa, KZ Okpala, and Gabe Vincent, alongside Minnesota's Josh Okogie and Ike Wamu, a four-year G League veteran. So just about ready to roll. Nigeria in white, Argentina in baby blue. And let's do this thing. I think a premature jump on the part of Nigeria. I'm going to give it to Argentina. Looking for Vincent again, not there, and Wamu wasn't ready for it. Picked off by Brusino to the hole with the left hand, and the Argentinians strike first. Scola double. He had Vildoza in the corner, but he wants to do it himself, and you see why. Ooh, little hezzy, misses the shot. Okogie saves it in. Achiuwa running the break. Nice bounce pass and a solid acrobatic finish for KZ Okpala. Achiuwa looking for Vincent. They deny the dribble handoff, and Delia gets the theft. Fierrerup to the hoop. It's good. Maximo Fierrerup with the deuce. Fierrerup inside and drives and dishes out to Brusino. Foot on the line, doesn't matter. Khaleesi, the offensive rebound, a beast on the O boards, turns it over there. Okpala trying to thread the needle inside. Scola read it perfectly, and then KZ gets it right back for Nigeria. Okafor lays it in. Nice sidestep into the defender there by Jalil Okafor. Okpala. It's Okogie, goes behind the back. And you can see his 2-foot vertical leap there. Defended well by Jalil. Caleb Agata, another one of the heroes for Nigeria on Saturday, checking in. They get it to Okafor inside, and you just have a feeling that it's a different game as opposed to the NBA. Still a lot of back to the basket stuff. He can stay in the paint on defense. Hits the deck there, gets the steal. Throws it right to Leandro Bolmaro, future Minnesota Timberwolves. Chimezi Metu, the Sacramento Kings. Behind the back, nicely done by CAMPAZZO. Hits the face-off three. Did not hit an NBA three in his rookie season. At the international line, friendly to Precious Achiuwa. He's got 8 points and 7 rebounds, a couple of assists as well. His teammate Jalil Okafor, also with 8 points, also on pace for a double-double with his 5 rebounds and a steal. And he was a very efficient 4 of 5 from the floor, getting it done down low. Okafor off the steal, little sidestep of the defender, lay it in. This is what he likes to do, back his defender inside. Got great low post position on Luis Scola there. And then cleaning up the glass, tapping it home off the Agata miss. And then spinning on Delia for the deuce there. Look at his 4 field goals. So Nigeria in the first half shooting 44% as a team. Argentina just 31%. Neither team really hitting from downtown. Argentina 3 of 17, Nigeria 3 of 16. So it doesn't look like the Tigers are going to hit 23s again, but that hasn't mattered because points in the paint, they own that category 26-18 right now. Sergio Hernandez talking with Luis Scola. We get ready for the start of the second half. It'll be Argentina basketball. So here we go. Second half is underway, and Brusino going right to work. Leandro Bomaro in the second half, start and finish. Played last year with Barcelona, the ACB most spectacular player and on the best young team in the ACB. First round draft pick, Minnesota, back in 2020. Precious Achua, no. Same draft class as Bomaro. Vildoza inside. Argentina aggressive to start the third quarter as expected. Namdi on the pick and roll pocket pass and punched home by Precious. Achua with 10. Spin move, Scola. The help coming from Okogie. Going off that defense. I saw one writer refer to Okogie as the Nigerian clamp god. I like that nickname. You have Chris Paul, the point god. You got Okogie, the clamp god. Putting the clamps on you defensively. Bomaro on the drive. Aaliyah. Yeah. They're going to call him for a travel. Drag the pivot foot, says Teresa Stuck. He could have just passed that out, had a couple of open shooters. But tough defense being played against him. Kogi trying to thread the needle there. His intended bounce pass got kicked. Kogi, native of Lagos. Moved to the United States when he was 3. Georgia, played at Georgia Tech. Achua rumbling to the rim and finishes through physicality and around D'Elia over him. It's a 12-point lead again for Nigeria, matching their largest edge. How about the clap god? Kogi getting the steal and he's fouled. Precious Achua had a great first half, and it's continuing here in the third quarter. That is not easy, folks. The grown man move from the to-be second-year player for the Miami Heat. Seen what he's done on offense, but Mike Brown said he made this play in practice defensively reminiscent of Draymond. He said on one play he guarded 7 people. 5 on the floor and 2 on the sideline. It was that impressive. And officials are going to look at something here. They're going to the monitor. Taking a look at the last whistle. Jerry to this 12-point lead. This is what they are reviewing. Possible intentional foul. Unsportsmanlike, trying to see. Could be 2 free throws in the ball if they deem it that way. It looked like D'Elia just tried to get in front of him. There's a steal. Didn't exactly make a play on the ball. Talking to his guys at the extended break. look at what they are taking a look at. And just so you know, unsportsmanlike fouls defined by FIBA, there's a few categories. Not a legitimate attempt to directly play the ball within the spirit and intent of the rules is one of those. Excessive hard contact, that wouldn't fall into that category. Yeah, it's just it's a common foul. Another category of unsportsmanlike foul that might have been looked at there: unnecessary contact caused by the defensive player in order to stop the progress of the offensive team in transition. But they rule common foul. So not 2 free throws in the basketball, just the rock for D Tigers. Vincent gets it back and an illegal screen set by Achua.
Offensive foul on Nigeria's number 55, Precious Achua. His first personal.
Was a 10-point lead at the break for Nigeria. They led by 12 late in the second quarter. That's their lead right now. Luca Vildoza. Inside D'Elia. Hounded, kicks it back out. And this is going Nigeria's way.
3-second violation.
3 in the key on D'Elia. He had the right idea there, kick it out, just needs to make that decision a little quicker. Kogi almost slipped. Here's Vincent on the drive, kicks it out, Akpala. Struggled from 3 in his NBA career. It's 24% last season with the Miami Heat. Vildoza on the pull-up. Achua stayed right there with him. Bolmaro on the offensive putback gets fouled.
Fouls on Nigeria's number 22, Gabe Namdi. His first personal. Nigeria's first team foul.
Bolmaro at the line for 2. He's drawn high praise. One of his former coaches said, soccer has its messy and now basketball does too. Speaking of Bolmaro, who played last year with FC Barcelona. Played for Barca's second team for a couple of years. Also played professionally in Argentina. He's just 20 years old. Hits the 2 free throws and is expected to play with the Minnesota Timberwolves next season. The team who has his draft rights. 23rd overall selection in 2020. Originally by the Knicks, traded to the Timberwolves. The Kogi is fouled. I'll go on Bolmaro.
Fouls on Argentina's number 10, Leandro Bolmaro. His first personal. Argentina's second.
Wamo will throw it in. Second team foul in Argentina there. Kogi lofts it off the glass nicely. Achua wanted the lob. Kogi says, I'll do it myself this time. Lead back to 12. Nigeria playing with a ton of confidence, as is any team would when you beat USA. And Akpala showing off that Draymond-like defense. Kicks it ahead to Gabe Namdi Vincent for the lay-in. And the lead is 14 for Nigeria. Bolmaro, oh, what a finish over a couple of outstretched hands. With the left from Bolmaro. Akpala. Vincent put it on the deck. Vildoza staying right on him. Akpala has to hoist, and he splashes it down with Scola's hand in his grill. Scola, he's got the mouse in the house. Vincent, and takes advantage. That's a tough cross match for Nigeria. Kogi right back at you, running off a make, end-to-end action. We've seen bursts of play like this where both teams going up and down. And again, they have Vincent guarding Scola, does better this time. And they kick it around to Vildoza for three, right in front of the Nigeria bench. Oh, the action picking up here at Michelob Ultra. Achua stepping back. Not this time. They've got Vincent guarding the block right now. It was Scola a couple times. Now it's D'Elia. Tries to lob it to him, but Achua read it perfectly. Wamu 2-on-2. Has Akpal with it. Kicks it to KZ. Again, back-to-back triples for KZ Akpala. Lead is 15 for the Nigerians. Hit just 5 threes on 20 attempts as opposed to 20 on Saturday, but it hasn't mattered as Scola floats it home.
Correction, that was Luis Scola.
Kogi running the PNR, the pick and roll with Achua, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Nigeria off to a cold start from beyond the arc. Just 3 of 18 to start, but KZ Akpala heating up for D Tigers. Back-to-back threes, hitting one over Scola as the shot clock expires, then set up nicely on that last trip down the floor. Nigeria up big on Argentina.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
Little Caesars now has the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. With a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust, it's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
That's enough, Darren.
Sorry.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10.
Pizza, pizza.
Good health starts with good sleep and a ring. Aura is the most accurate and personalized health technology wrapped around your finger. With advanced sensor technology, Aura interprets your body's signals like heart rate, body temperature, and the quality of your sleep, delivered through 3 simple scores specific to you: readiness, sleep, and activity. The better you sleep, the better you. Get your Aura ring today.
Are you stuck with a low credit score, causing you to be denied credit? Then do what Terrence did, and all it takes is one call to get started.
My score wasn't where I needed it to be. I called and spoke with one of the representatives, and we just had a good conversation, and I liked what he was saying.
Don't let a low credit score hold you back.
I'm seeing the deletions, and I'm getting the reports, so I know something's being done.
And make the call for your free credit evaluation.
Call 1-800-891-4923. That's 1-800-891-4923.
Back in Las Vegas, Mike Brown has to be enthused with what he has seen, not only in the win over USA, but how about today over Argentina? The defensive effort has been through the roof, especially here in recent moments. See KZ Akpala with the strip at half court, poking it away from Luka Vildoza, a promising guard for the New York Knicks. And Akpala showing off that defensive acumen. Again, Mike Brown had high praise for him, saying he could be a future defensive player of the year candidate, a la Draymond Green, who he coaches in Golden State. Uses that Draymond comparison with Precious Achua also. As Kogi hits the first of 2 free throws. Paula going to go into the last year of a 3-year deal he signed as a rookie. So a big year coming up for him. And if he has a good Olympics, it'll also help his cause. Kogi puts it in. It's both. Obi Emigano had a nice first half. Going to check in for Josh. So it's Metu, Agata, Arebu, alongside Emigano and Jalil Okafor for Nigeria. Garino, D'Elia, Scola, Brusino, and Vildoza for Argentina as D'Elia gets fouled going to the rim. So 2 free throws for Marcos Delia. Played with Trieste last year in Italy. Before that, Virtus Bologna
Second team foul.
in Italy.
Marcos Delia.
He's also played in the ACB, Argentina, as well. He was an Olympian in 2016. He hits the first free throw. That was when the Argentinians finished in 8th. Got to the quarterfinals, but did not advance past that, losing in the knockout round to the United States in the quarters by 27. 105-78. Delia hits. And it's back down to 13. 2-2 free throwing from Delia. They want to get it to Okafor. Draws the double. Emigano off the dribble. I'll go on Metu.
Fouls on Nigeria's number 10, Chimezie Metu, second personal, third team foul.
Second on Metu, third team foul on Nigeria. 3 team fouls on Argentina as well. Vildoza. Emigano pounding him, not giving him any airspace. Get to Scola, spinning off Metu. Ran into trouble. Garino contested. Was hot in the first half. It's cooled off since the first quarter, where he scored all of his 6 points. Metu, splash. Chimezie Metu has a really nice looking stroke from downtown. 3 years in the NBA, last year with Sacramento. Vildoza high off the window. Luca Vildoza knows how to probe the defense. That's for sure. Potential backup point guard for the Knicks next year. He is under contract right now. And that's going to be an 8 count. Vildoza's defense forcing Nigeria and the deflection to be unable to get it across the timeline. How about that? That's what we've been talking about in these broadcasts. You see it from Facundo Campazzo. You see it with Vildoza. Bolmaro knows how to put some ball pressure as well. They just make things uncomfortable for you, and Sergio Hernandez has to be pleased with that. So Vildoza will throw it in. He's got Brusino. Agata right in his hip. Vildoza. Oh, what a touch pass by Brusino, setting up Delia. That's the beautiful game right there. Oh, my. Little tic-tac-toe action for Argentina. Maravillosa. Irebu. And active hands defensively, and Garino a little too physical there, a little too eager. Take another look at this touch pass, Vildoza, but then Brusino just setting it over to Delia. Oh, this is fantastico. These Olympics are gonna be fun. Cannot wait. Men's basketball competition starting on the 25th. Emigano open, and it's good. The lead back to 15 for D Tigers. This will be by far their best chance to advance out of the group stage in the Olympics, as Vildoza has a nice answer. Metu. Stopped by Brusino. Oh, splitting the double. Agata, what a setup, but it's blocked by Brusino. Right to Agata, and Brusino's like, man, I do all that work for that? An easy layup at the end of the day for Caleb Agata. Agata, again, who, if you're with us at halftime, mentioned that he'll be playing Summer League with the Denver Nuggets after the Olympics. Guy who averaged more than 22 points per game in Israel last year with Beersheba, and he gets fouled by Vildoza. Amagano with the threes. He's been solid in this game. A lot to like from Obi Amagano. You think about, a lot was made of, well, 9 years ago, Nigeria lost by 83 to the United States in the Olympics, 156-73. Well, this isn't your 2012 Nigerian Olympic team. Now, there were a lot of good players on that team. I mean, you have to give a lot of props to guys like Ike Diagu, Al Farouk Aminu, Ben Uzo, who had been with that national team for a while. But there's 8 NBA players on this roster, currently on NBA rosters. Epe Udo has played in the NBA for 7 years. He was a lottery pick. Mike Benajay's played in the NBA. Ike Wamu has averaged 18 a game in the G League. Like, these are not slouch professionals. So keep that in mind, that this is a Nigerian team that has a lot of talent and a lot of good coaching on that staff, led by Mike Brown. Garino off the pass fake. Caleb Agata rumbling inside, and Facundo Campazzo stayed right in front of him. He draws the charge. Campazzo might have gotten a floor burn there on his elbow. Wouldn't be his first floor burn. Maximo Fiererup into the game. Agata gets a high five from Coach Brown. Final 45 seconds of the third. Nigeria's opened up a 15-point lead. They led by 10 at the break. They were down by 2 after 1 quarter. La Provitola for 3. Argentina could have used it. They don't get it. Irebu racing the other way, looking for the 2 for 1. Okafor soars in for the 2. And Nigeria is going to run the 2 for 1 to perfection here. 17-point lead. La Provitola slapped away. Okoye on a fast break. He'll take it himself, and Campazzo knocks it away. And when these teams have played in the past, in Olympic competition, mention how close the games were in soccer, not so much in basketball. In 2016 in the group stage, Argentina won by 28. And won by 14 another year. They also played in the World Cup. Argentina won by 13 back in 2019. And in 17 and 1998, Oni to beat the buzzer! Off the putback, off of Okoye's miss. And Nigeria has opened up a 19-point lead heading into the 4th quarter. Mie Oni, Mie on the spot. And that's how you end the third. Okoye had a good look, didn't go. Mie follows it up. Plenty of time, he got that off. And it gives Nigeria a 19-point lead. We'll be back with the 4th. Nigeria turning heads here in Las Vegas.
I had no idea investing regularly could add up this much.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about compound interest and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave Single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave Single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeben ginger highball?
At Chewy, you can shop America's #1 pet pharmacy anytime, anywhere. It's so simple, you can order on a walk, at the beach, even over breakfast. Just a few clicks, and we'll take care of the rest. Shop America's #1 pet pharmacy. Visit Chewy.com today.
Klay Thompson's out for the year. I don't even know what to say.
There's no precedent for a comeback like this. But the odds never stopped us before. No matter what the next day brings, we get up. We have to keep pushing forward, no matter how far we've been pushed back.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when you need it, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
I had no idea it was that easy to diversify my portfolio.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about diversification and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
Fourth quarter about to begin. Nigeria up by 19. They trailed Argentina by 2 after the first quarter. Got off to a slow start. They turned it over 3 times the first couple of minutes. Oh, but they warmed up. They've done work down low, and they've heated up from downtown. 4 threes in the third quarter after 3 threes in the first half. That's a chance to take their first 20-point lead of the game right here. Okafor handling and putting it in, and a foul. The deuce and the damage for Jahlil Okafor. Man, that's on Tashevek Galizi. And Okafor, he figures to have a very special Tokyo. He can dominate the FIBA game, and he completes the three-point play. And the lead is 22 for Nigeria, playing with all the confidence in the world. Coming off that win over USA on Saturday. An aggressive 2-3 zone here from Nigeria. CAMPAZZO tries to thread the D. Can't float it home. Maneuver his way through that 2-3. Pick and roll with Okafor. Obi Amagano's going to keep it himself. Yereru. Oh, goes backdoor. What a pass to Carino. Illegal screen on Galizi. Puts his hand up. He's not complaining. Third on Tashevek Galizi. You'll see it here. Crunching screen moved right into Emagano. Maybe dip the shoulder a tad. Provitala committing the foul there on Emagano.
We good?
Well, one thing you know about Argentina, even in games when they've gotten down big internationally, they do not fold. No white flags for Argentina. Again, these games are just exhibitions. So, no damage done to the Olympic hopes on either side as Okafor, oh, he is going to work. The lead is 24, another largest lead of the game for Nigeria. Yereru with the left. Tashevek Galizi keeping it alive. Galizi backing his way down. Late clock for La Provitola. Driving dish. CAMPAZZO off the extra pass. And he's fouled. I think they got a Koye. Oni was there as well. The shot clock also buzzed. To the naked eye and the naked ear, I thought he got it off in time. They give the foul to Oni. And it will be 3 free throws for Facundo CAMPAZZO. All right, let's take another look here. Hey, he got the shot off in time. Appeared to be the right call. And definitely a foul. Oni jumped into his landing space. Bumped him on the side. First 2 free throws good for Facundo CAMPAZZO, who had a really nice career in the ACB before making his way to Denver. Was considered a top 5 pick and roll player in the world back when he was with Real Madrid. Teammates there with a great Spanish national teamer, Sergio Llull. Obi Amagano to Oni, corner three off the side of the backboard. Here comes Argentina on the break with Garino. And Amagano committing the foul. Be a second team foul on the Tigers. 2 minutes gone by, not quite here in the fourth.
Second team foul. Number 34, Ike Nwamu returns.
Second personal as well. Ike Nwamu checks back in. Nwamu, three-point shooter, high flyer. Abu, the speedy guard. And Okafor to the bench. Off the screen, La Provitola. Perfect rotation on the FIBA ball. But it doesn't go in. Udo, get it ahead. Torino. Pestering Amagano. Through the hands of Udo. Couldn't hold on to it. La Provitola trying to throw it back to a trailing Galizi, and it gets picked off. Here comes Nigeria in transition. Mie Oni. Oh, he knew it was good. Held the follow through. Getting two big threes in the fourth quarter against USA on Saturday. 34% from three with the Utah Jazz last year. And Amagano hitting the floor. It's slapped upside the head inadvertently by CAMPAZZO. More defense leading the offense here. Looking for Galizi, but Okoye read the play the whole way. And Mieoni not picked up in transition. Galizi didn't want to go out to challenge. Probably fearing an attack of the closeout. And Oni makes him pay. The only Ivy League alum in the NBA when he was drafted. The first Ivy League alum, Mieoni, since 1995. He played his college ball at Yale. Throws it away there. Yererup in transition, pinned off the glass by Metu, and then a foul committed by Pinege, going over the top and over the back of Garino, and hopefully Pato is all right. Yererup couldn't get that one past Metu. Pinege, yeah, just left his feet. Tried not to harm him, but you leave your feet, you're going to get called for that foul every time. Definitely got him, but how about that block by Chimezi Metu? I mean, there are springs attached to the bottom of his shoes, it looks like sometimes. He had some monster dunks with the Sacramento Kings this year, some monster swats. And he looks all the bit like a full roster NBA player. Started this year on a two-way dealio. Two-way contract with Sacramento after getting waived in training camp, and then got a full deal at the end of the year. Signed 3 years. Most of those deals, you don't have much guarantees beyond the end of the season. So I wish Metu the best in his future NBA career. Oni almost traveled. CAMPAZZO wanted the block. Udo, the lob for Chimezi. That's what we're talking about. Man. That's nasty. That takes some dexterity as well. That was thrown to his offhand, and he puts it down. Look at this. Udo on the lob, and then guides it to his right. Thrown to his left. Metu takes it to his right and punches it down. Timeout, Argentina.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave Single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave Single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves, BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
The lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch and into the driver's seat.
Shaq, remember you were telling us to check out the General for car insurance, so we left you deep in the woods? Turns out you were right about the General. They're actually a quality insurance company. Let's get out of here.
5 more minutes. My skunk is almost done. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the General.
On a road trip, do you need power?
or optimum power. If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
The flat spin 360. Often imagined, rarely attempted. Accomplished. Just this once. The turbocharged Kia K5.
So this is the slate in Group B for Nigeria. Australia, a very tough team, number 3 in the world. Italy, who's been a silver medalist in the Olympic competition in Germany. It's not an easy road, but with the way Nigeria has played, you got to like their chances to really make a push for the quarterfinals and beyond. Of course, the goal, as stated by Mike Brown, the head coach of Nigeria, is to medal in these Olympics for D Tigers. And they haven't given us a lot of reason to doubt them thus far. Up by 24 on FIBA number 4. In some ways, this is more impressive than the win over USA. Of course, hey, to beat USA, it was 54-3 since '92 in games with NBA players. It's going to make headlines, but you take Argentina to town like this, they force another turnover there. Super, super impressive. Well, still 6:17 left, and Argentina is going to play hard the whole way through. There's Oni. Trapping Oni. Passed out of it nicely. Benajay open from the corner. Oh! The putback. Karam's high off the back rim. Okoye almost another highlight play. That one thrown away. Oni looking for Okoye. Stan almost had the thunderous putback. This will give you a good look at it. Cocked it back, but couldn't guide it home. La Provitola off the screen. I'll put that one up. Leezy had the rebound tapped away. You just see the athleticism of Chimezi Metu there. Leezy was in good rebounding position, but Metu outleft everybody. Well, strong on the 3 there. CAMPAZZO, nifty pass to La Provitola. And Nigeria gets another stop. Udo, well, that could have been dangerous. He almost got undercut there, and thankfully everyone's okay. Juan Pablo Ballet checks in. Oni checks out.
Back to ball game for Nigeria.
Here's that last play. Look, like La Provitola, yeah. That could have ended worse. Thankfully it didn't. And on second look, it wasn't as close as I thought originally, but those are scary plays. Lautaro Berra in for the first time. Did not play against Australia. He's number 15. He sets a pick for La Provitola here. And Okoye plays it perfectly defensively. Here comes Arebu right into the rim. No, but the tap follow there for Stan Okoye. This time just banking it in. Argentina attacking right back. Nigeria not getting back after the make. Okoye taking it inside. Lost it. Still a 24-point lead for Nigeria as a timeout is called. Well, hop on the bandwagon, folks. Seats are filling up for D Tigers. Up big on Argentina after an upset over USA.
Well, Geico's 85 years isn't just about time, you know. It means experience. I mean, put it this way. If I told you I'd been jarring raspberry preserves for 85 years, what would you think? Well, at first, you'd be like, that has got to be some scrumptious jam. And then you'd think, he looks fantastic. I must know his skincare routine.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
Beg your pardon.
If you're over 50, imagine you could turn back the clock on your stiff, achy joints 10, even 20 years. Imagine you could do this without products that just temporarily hide the symptoms and may have side effects. Imagine no more. Get your complimentary sample of Instaflex Advanced just by texting EFFORT to 321-321. Instaflex Advanced is different because it targets the root cause of joint soreness and stiffness. It doesn't just cover up symptoms. Instead, it bathes your joints in its unique combination of 5 key natural ingredients found in no other product. Key ingredients backed by 5 clinical studies. Instaflex Advanced is so powerful, you could have better knees in just 1 week. Maybe that's why it's #1 at GNC. But you can only get your complimentary sample by texting EFFORT to 321-321. Plus, text now and we'll include a tube of Instaflex pain cream with its exclusive oxygenated oil for fast-acting relief from the pain of arthritis, backaches, and sore muscles, absolutely free. Text EFFORT to 321-321.
Argentina will be in Group C in the group stage. They've got Japan, Spain, and Slovenia as they try to advance out of the group stage again. Got to the quarterfinals in 2016. Of course, 1 gold as part of the golden generation in 2004. Here's another look again at the Group C lineup for Argentina. It's Japan, Spain, and Slovenia. Japan are the hosts. Spain, always a threat to medal, and then some. That'll be a rematch of the 2019 FIBA World Cup where Spain won by 20 in the gold medal game. And Slovenia with Luka Doncic qualifying at the Olympic qualifying tournament too long ago. Benajay knocked away by Ballet. Rebu will bring it up. Benajay on the pull-up. Nice rebound by Ballet. Pravitala on the drive. Great defense by Rebu, staying with him, forcing the turnover. Wamu getting a little too cute there. Had to whip one behind the back in the corner to Benajay. But hey, you're up 24, you can do that. Well, I'm sure the coaches, they'll show that in film and say, hey, all right, let's not do that next time. But Wamu, a very impressive athlete, good three-point shooter. Mike Brown has to like what he has with him. He led the Russian league in scoring, Wamu, with Samara. He was the import player of the year, first team all-league. He only played 14 games there, but made that much of an impact to get those accolades. Longtime G Leaguer before that. Played with the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Fort Wayne Mad Ants, Wisconsin Herd, Northern Arizona Suns. Did a lot of subs here for Argentina. But Carino, La Profitola, Campazzo, go to the Sergio Hernandez bench. Ballet is at the line. Recently signed with Ajax in Athens in the Greek League after a couple of years in ACB. Draft rights held by the Brooklyn Nets, taken 39th overall by Charlotte before getting traded to Brooklyn. The lob, Okoye, yes sir. Wasn't a clean flush, excuse me, that's Chima Moneke. Chima Moneke off the lob.
Nigeria's number 12.
Moneke, a French pro, who said, "I cried when I got the call to represent Nigeria at AfroBasket."
Nigeria's in the penalty.
With the AfroBasket qualifiers. Brusino at the line. Zaragoza pro hits both. Moneke off one dribble. Oh, that's nice. Moneke puts the lead back up to 26. Vildoza, late clock here for the Argentinians. Trying to thread the needle there to Berra was Brusino. Leads to a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
It's the swarming Nigerian defense. And through 3 quarters, they had forced 15 Argentinian turnovers. They had turned it over 17 times themselves. That's 22 giveaways now for Argentina. Again, these are 40-minute games, not 48. So that's really creating havoc on defense. How about the behind-the-back pass from Metu? Benajay couldn't cash him out. It's usually Argentina that's known for the flair, the fancy passes. Nigeria getting fancy with it. Argentina's in the bonus. So Lautaro Berra will be at the line. A little on him. 23 years of age. Played professionally in Argentina. His entire career. Actually had a benign tumor in his hip removed a few years back. Currently working on a law degree. Doing it online. And you see why he shot 30% from the foul line. This last season with Obras Sanitarias in Argentina. Work to be done, but hits that second free throw. That's an illegal screen. And an unsportsmanlike foul called as well on Chima Moneke. See it here. Yeah, he extended his arms. That's going to be 2 free throws in the ball for Argentina. Yeah, that looked like a shove. So Moneke lost some equipment there. Lost his goggles. Brusino was pretty physical with him as well. Again, it's an unsportsmanlike foul going against Moneke. So 2 in the rock for Leandro Bomaro and his friends. And Moneke discussing this here. And now they're saying, go to your benches.
The previous play is under video.
We're going to take a look at this. The officials are. I can see the Nigerian argument being made. Now, definitely Moneke was super physical, but you can see Bomaro's arms being extended, right? Said Brusino initially. That's Bomaro. I mean, he kind of makes contact with Moneke's head, and you see he lost his goggles. It kind of looked like Bomaro's reaction, or Bolmaro's physicality was a result of the screen. Like, Moneke hit set the screen, crunching screen first, and then Bolmaro's hands went out. So this was earlier. Moneke setting the screen on Bolmaro. That was earlier in the possession. Maybe Bolmaro took a little umbrage with it. So, interesting situation here. They're trying to calm down Moneke on the bench. Of course, grand scheme, it's a 25-point game, 2 minutes to go in an Olympic tune-up. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but something to have in the back of your mind if these teams meet in the knockout stage. So that was the first screen set in the backcourt, and you can kind of see Bolmaro turn his head. Maybe a little upset. See him nodding his head there. Communication with Berra on the screen. Then his arms go up and hit Moneke. It was Moneke who set what appeared to be an illegal screen. Oh, Moneke, he might have got popped in the nose as well. Interesting to see what the officials decide with this one here.
After video review, the play will stand as called.
So the play will stand as called. An unsportsmanlike foul on Chima Moneke. Bolmaro at the line for 2 free throws, and then Argentina will get the ball back. There's Moneke. And there's Bolmaro. Hits them both. 83% free throw shooter with Barca. Miner in just under an hour and a half over on NBC Sportsnet. If you're in America, you can watch Team USA take on Australia. It's at 8 Eastern. Forcing the turnover. Thrown back to Metu. Wamu, Chimezi, 2 hands, stuff off 2 feet. Chimezi, Metu. Certainly provided some fireworks here in the second half. Doza, nice handle. Setting up Bolmaro for the corner 3. Wamu wants the screen. Chimezi wants it. He's doubled. Wamu. In and out. Coming up on the final minute here in this Nigerian blowout. Berra, the nice finish inside. Good court vision from Nicolas Brusino. Metu again, slap at the backboard as well. Mezi Metu showing why he's in the NBA. Nice touch by Lautaro Berra. A goofy-footed shot there from the baseline. Lofted it perfectly. Mieoni. Last possession, Nigeria will shoot. We'll see if Argentina tries to put some lipstick on the pig here. Or if they'll just dribble it out. And it looks like we're done. Now, technically there is a shot clock violation if they don't shoot. So Bolmaro will go to work, and it's blocked by Metu. Taken away. And that's the finishing touch on a comprehensive performance by Nigeria. A 23-point win over the number 4 ranked team in the world, according to FIBA, knocking off Argentina 94-71. Just a